Hello YouTube. Today we're going to make some ratatouille. Something I think I'll be able to eat after surgery. It's really the only vegetarian dish that I really like. Should be easy to handle. Everybody should be able to eat it. So we're going to walk through it and go over all the ingredients. This one we're going to put in mushrooms, garlic, yellow squash, zucchini, some tomatoes, eggplant, and yellow onion. I'm going to go ahead and do a little prep, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we're back. I got just about everything done. I left a few things to show you how, well, at least how I break them down. All that was bro. I got all that done in about 5 minutes. So we're going to go down here and show you how, at least I break down an onion for dicing. Makes it a lot easier. Just cut the top and bottom off, split it in half, and peel your outside skin off. Let that cooperate. Cut it long ways to make your smaller sections. And cut it through this way, the smaller sections. So when you come back to the front, actually that one doesn't want to cooperate on camera. When you come back to the front, it's a very nice dice. Pull this into the bowl over here. Stuff like the onions and the garlic, I'll cut down a little bit smaller, but the stuff like the mushrooms, zucchini, and squash I'll leave a little bigger because they're going to cook down. If the mushrooms and the garlic cook down, then that's fine. It's not going to hurt anything, because not a lot of people like a big bite. That's okay, it's too late now. The squash, just a quick cut, because I like to leave them a little chunkier. I know some people are probably thinking, you know, this doesn't have any protein in it, but from what I've heard, some people, or most people, have a little trouble with proteins when they first start eating regular foods. So this would be, I'm planning on using this when I'm doing, still drinking the most of my protein from protein shakes or protein bars. And mushrooms, I'm not sure, I know, but I'm not sure if everybody knows. You clean your mushrooms, you don't really want to just soak them in water or run water over them, because they'll absorb that water and they're not going to cook very well. Or not cook as good as they can, so just get like a damp paper towel or something and just wipe them off. And for this, I just quarter them because I like a nice big chunky stew. And garlic, just give it a quick run through, as thin as you can. Okay, and now for the big boy, the eggplant. The eggplant in this dish, really, you're not going to have many chunks of eggplant left. This is really going to cook down, and this is what's going to give your ratatouille its body. It does help with flavor, but it also does give it a really good thickening body to it, along with the tomatoes. And it's not like an eggplant parmesan where you're going to have these nice big chunks of eggplant. These are all going to cook down, and you might get a few pieces here and there, but really nothing substantial. I really can't shoot this video again because I only have one eggplant. Okay, we're back. Got my pot in there. I've got about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. This out. We're going to let these cook down for a few minutes to start working on the base for our ratatouille. It's really not hard to make. Just a simple vegetable stew. So we'll let these cook down a little bit and be back in a minute. Okay, you can see how the mushroom or the onions have changed from their white to kind of a translucent. Almost, they're starting to go clear. And so I want to go ahead and add the mushrooms in now and let them start cooking down. Okay, the mushrooms have started cooking down and getting tender now. Right after I added them, I put in about a teaspoon and a half of kosher salt. And that helps to draw the moisture out of the mushrooms and onions, and you want to let that evaporate. Now I'm about to add the other ingredients, the squash, zucchini, and eggplant. Once I do this, I'm going to cover it so it will keep all of their juices inside it. I'm going to start trapping these juices because I shouldn't have to add any water to this. There's enough juice in all these vegetables that once I add the tomatoes, you shouldn't have to add any water to it. Okay, as you can see, we've got plenty of liquid in it now. The eggplant is pretty much cooked down already. There's just a few pieces of it left. So we're going to go ahead and add the tomato. There's one. These are cans of peeled whole tomatoes. And instead of trying to cut them up, I usually just, whoops, I'll wipe that up in a minute. Just kind of crush them up real quick. There we go. And I'll take care of this. Okay, here's what our ratatouille looks like now. Just got the tomatoes stirred in. I'm going to let this simmer covered for probably an hour. And I'll check it and everything. The tomatoes should be cooked. And then I'm going to leave it uncovered for a while and let it start reducing. There you go. Hold that. So you can see this is really very easy to do. Anybody should be able to do this. It's not hard. Make good, fresh food from home that you know what's in it. And you're going to feel a lot better anyway. And we'll be back once this reduces down to let you see the end product. Turn it off.
This one.
Okay, we've let it cook. It cooked about 45 minutes. I've had the lid off for about another 15 to let it start cooking down and evaporating some of the liquid off. I'm about to put my herbs in. I've got about a tablespoon of oregano, a teaspoon of thyme, a teaspoon of marjoram, and a teaspoon and a half of basil. You can adjust those depending on your personal taste, but it may sound like a lot, but it's not. At least it's not for me anyway. And I'll probably let it sit here and cook down for about another 20 minutes maybe. You can tell it's got how thick and what a good body has to it now. It's not watery at all. Let it cook down just a little bit more. Okay, and here is our finished ratatouille. It's one of the spoons and bowls. I got this little ramekin and it's oven safe I can use afterwards for making smaller portions. And this is what it looks like. It's very thick. Smells fantastic. Tastes great. Didn't even need to add any more salt or anything. I've got a little piece of freshly sliced ciabatta bread from the Publix bakery with a little pesto on it. I know I can't have that after surgery, but I will have it tonight. Just a second. Got it? Okay, so you can see good food is easy to make. Cooking is not hard. Anybody can do it. If you guys want to try this, let me know what you think about it. And if my daughter will hold the camera still, everything will be okay. Okay, well that's going to be all for now, and I will talk to y'all later.